So I heard there was a new Chirpy Chips song, and I was like, oh my god, we're gonna watch this right now. And so I sat down and watched it, and about halfway through, I was like, wait, that's a weapon I've never seen before. I should probably, I should probably be doing a live react to this. So here we are. I've already seen a little bit of it, but I haven't seen very much, so we're gonna get started. We'll watch it all the way through first and then go back. That block was not decreasing in size at all as it was chopped. Infinitely replicating food. This is a new map. Okay, so that's the yeah, this is the part where I was like, wait, that's a different color squeezer. It took me that long to figure it out. We love harmony. Wait. Is that... Ooh, okay, we got a water bottle. What does this do? Is this a special? I hope that's a special and not a sub-weapon. That looks insane. Oh my god, we love harmony so much. I'm backing up just to see that all over again. Jumps up and down. Oh, that was cool. So cool. Okay, so this is new. I think? Or is this it's an S1 map that I don't remember? I've played about 2 hours of Splatoon 1, so apologies if I don't know your favorite map. Okay. Sorry about the audio on on the first take there with the my initial reaction. That was my first reaction and the initial reaction, so I'm going to keep that one in the video, but the audio is going to be much better balanced now with my talking now that I'm going to be breaking it down. So, sorry about all that, but it's going to be better now. Okay. So, on a second look through, this is going to be our new map. It's the ramen shop. Here's the infinitely replicating food. So we're getting Christmas sweater. I think I remember these shoes from Splatoon 2. Detective hat and coat. A flashier jacket, maybe one of the Zeko jackets. The satin jackets, I think, with another hat. And then the gear that like every nerd character from an early 2000s cartoon was wearing. All right. I think there's a look where they're super jumping later on. Although this shot is really good for ink line analysis. So you can see like their ink tanks really well right here. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yeah. So we can just see here that the undercover has 65. The stamper appears to have 60 flat. Let me pull up a reference. And I'm just going to retweet this real quick. So, we had a 65 on the umbrella there, so that means torpedo? Oh, that's just suddenly a viable kit. Because we see later on in the video that this undercover has the new special there. So as long as that special's solid, we've got our Kensa undercover back. Okay. Stamper looks like it's at 60, which gives it a lot of different options here. Fizzy Bomb being one of them. That would be huge. Does it want any of the others at all? Could it use a splash wall? I guess it could use a splash wall. I'm not liking the other options for it, though. So, cross your fingers. And then this, I think... Oh, wait. Shoot, so... It could be a number of things. It's definitely below 50%. Do we get a better shot of it later where we can see the lines exactly? Oh, I think we can just start to see them right there. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is the 50 line. It's hard to tell whether that's 45 or 50. Could be any of these. I'm guessing, because they gave burst, if I remember correctly, to the... Didn't they give that to the S-Blast? If they gave it to the blaster, then that's very interesting. You see it in the pixel art section here. Yeah, it's the S-Blast, because this player walks up, fires that shot, you see it here, and they were the ones who threw the burst bomb earlier. So it's right here. So there's a burst bomb, and then same situation, yeah. So, okay. So it's actually the new S-Blast that has the burst bomb. So this... It could be a point sensor, it could be an angle shooter. They might give it another burst bomb, I don't know. But that's interesting. And then this is the reflux. Let's back up a little bit. Is that 60? Yeah, that looks like 60. So 60 would be Ink Mine, Toxic Mist, Splash Wall, Sprinkler, Fizzy. I mean, obviously, Fizzy's always exciting. Any of the other ones... I mean, Sprinkler would give it a lot of paint. You know, more paint than it already has, even. Just a question of what special it would get, then. Okay, this is a much lower ink line. So we're talking burst, point sensor, or... That looks like it's on the line, though. Doesn't look like it's in between two. So that would mean that it's a 40, which would be angle shooter? Not looking great if true. I think I saw the squeezer line. I think there's a better shot of the squeezers one later. So we already knew that had line marker, or sorry, had burst bomb. Do we see this while it's flipping? Show me your back. There, perfect shot. Okay. So this is 65. Torpedo. Is that 50? 60? Yeah, 65. So it's got torpedo. Huh. So that's not mimicking any of the current, any of the like previous kits for the Splat Dualies. They're doing something new with that one. That I don't like because that means, that means we're a lot less likely to get an H-Jet on it. Oh yeah. Here's a much better squeezer view. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 55. And that's only Autobomb. Okay, so Squeezer with Autobomb. It has needed a bomb. This is, depending on the kit, the special this gets, this could go crazy. It's honestly kind of scary if they give this a good enough special for it. But it can't get Zuka because it already has that, so at least we know that. There's something here that has a curling bomb. Who had the curling bomb? Can we actually, like, get to that frame where they throw it? This is... Oh, this is the player... shoot. What were they playing before? Oh, probably, like, right here, right? They're playing... Wait, those are dualies! Those are dualies, and they just threw a curling bomb. Were we wrong? What was curling bomb at? 70? Huh, maybe it gave us a weird angle. That's a 70? Wow. That is a deceptive angle then. So maybe I'm wrong about a bunch of these. I've... Oh man. Might be hard to tell. Yeah, this is the undercover that has this new special. And it looks like as they move through it, they get slowed. Like, this is the enemy team. This is the orange team trying to move through the green special. Because they're getting damaged by, like, the ink at their feet here. And so it might be that it, like, slows them down or forces them into this standing position. It might also be that they're just in this standing position because they're standing in enemy ink once they get to the other side. It's hard to say. But one thing that you can definitely see is, like, as they try to push through the wall here, like, there are some gaps in it, but they can't see, and they get to the other side and still can't see because it's a third-person camera, right? So they have to go even further past to even be able to see what they're doing, unless they're, like, rotating their camera smartly. Oh yeah, this is a really good view of the map. Let's take it back a few frames. Okay. So mid has paintable walls, which is beautiful. We love that. It looks like a pretty long mid section here, like because this is mirrored over here, so that goes for a little while. So like you've got this and then this, which means that on the other side you would have this and then this, I think, where this side is this side. So there's a pit down here that you can't really see from this shot. And then, so you've got, like, it seems like the longer range weapons are going to want to go right because they get immediate high ground and they can see all of mid, whereas the shorter range weapons are going to want to go this way because they can stay behind the ramps as they come up and be sneaky about it. Or they can flank left as well as a potential... It's hard to see exactly what's going on over here, but I'm assuming that you can traverse this. That you can go from here and get over to here and be able to flank that way, which would be a frontline thing you would want to do. So, makes some sense. And you've got some decent high ground points here for, like, chargers or something. This might be a pretty good charger map. We'll have to see. My thinking on that map is, like, it's roughly like ship shaping quality. It's still too narrow, but the amount of paintable walls, the expanded, midsection there, it doesn't feel like there are, like, super nasty choke points there, which is nice. This map looks weird. They've got this, like, massive trench in the middle, which I have to assume this is a kill zone underneath, which means, like, the bridge is across. That's it right there. That's the only way across. This looks like a very casual focused map. So there's this top left side. It kind of looks like Arowana Mall in a lot of ways, where you've got this really, really high raised section that's kind of walled off from the rest of the map on the sides. So, like, this is very reminiscent of Arowana. Got an elevator that can take you up, and it looks like it's going to be cycle-based, so that's odd. There aren't a lot of cycle-based elements in Splatoon maps in general, so that'll be interesting to see. Then we've got this fun little like rectangular area over here with a bunch of cover to play around. I don't know how strategically important that's going to be for anything, but... And then this looks like a jump you're going to be able to make if you just hit the wall instead of trying to go straight across. But, yeah, poor guy, you know. We've all been here. We have all been in this state. I feel for you, Octo friend. And then they just tease a whole bunch of salmon run things in like 2 seconds. So, is that Ouroboros? Or is that a new boss salmonid? Or is that just Kohozuna? I don't know, it's hard to say. Okay, that looks like Kohozuna. But what's this target that's on the player? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's so few frames. What are we looking at there? I could not tell you what we're looking at there. That's a lot of main weapons that could all really benefit from a new kit that could like be plenty viable. We're seeing a lot of dualies being played right now already. There's, you know, Squeezer just needs a good kit and it's immediately broken because the main weapon's so good. Stamper is a very strong main weapon and it's getting a new kit, and if that thing has like Fizzy or something, oh boy, that's a lot of potential. The undercover kit is going to be better than the current kit that it has for sure, even if that new special's kind of just the fact that it might have like the torpedo. Again, I'm hesitating to trust my incline analysis now that I was wrong about the curling bomb, because that one I felt super sure about, and then I was wrong. So it's like, this looks like it's, you know, right in between those two. But what if this is a 60? If you turn the camera, I don't know, man. But if that is a 65, that's a torpedo, which is the Kenta undercover kit, which was very strong for it. Granted, part of the reason it was strong was armor, which is a special that's not in the game. So it's going to be dependent on how strong that special is. But pretty much anything's going to be better for it than Reef Slider at the moment. So I'm not complaining. So, like, lots of weapons, again, that could have a big impact in the metagame, depending on what specials they get. The Reflux is going to get a ton of whatever special it farms for. We're going to see the dualies. We're going to see a new blaster kit, which is very interesting, especially if it's potentially getting burst bomb like it looked like it might. Again, it might be something else, and if it's something else, that's a lot less exciting. Because we know that the S-Blast is also getting burst bomb, so it seems unlikely they would give both of the blasters that. New paintbrush. If it's getting line marker, I'm not feeling great about it. They can't all be great, you know. And also, new Chirpy chips. That's probably the biggest news here. That we get to listen to the best band that has ever been in a Splatoon game. And we're probably going to get multiple songs from them, too. Like, that's usually how that goes. They put out, like, 3 or 4 new tracks, all by that same group. So, I mean, what's not to love? Like, just look at Harmony. This is the way to live your life. This is who to be.